Peace FM 104.3. Who to me take?
John, Yensha Mankasasu, NPP. Over 30 seats lost in Parliament. I'm saying history of Ghana. I see that.
In 2016.
When losing 30 seats.
And yeah, I say being see that. That's elections.
I'm talking about the numbers.
No, I'm saying matter of fact. In 2016, NPP has snatched 55 seats from the NDC. 55. So, now Kwame elections now, as a over ball, and now Kwana over with your opponent. So 55 seats now, you snatch it from the NDC. No, I can tell you, say, 23 of those seats are a J, you know, you lose presidential. 23 of the 55 seats near GFE and this one, you lose presidential. And it is as a result of skirt and blouse, yeah. Out of the answer you winning parliamentary, 6 of them. Out of the you lose parliamentary, 6 of them you winning presidential, you lose parliamentary.
Skirt and blouse.
In 2016, skirt and blouse in both parliamentary and presidential reflect either win or lose, 829. Now, our constituency be to say Laura constituency. The NDC MP, equal primaries, and Olusuye. Now, one year, no decided to call independence. At the end of the elections in 2016, your candidate will win a carbon. Or win with 33.5%. It is because the NDC for no emuche intina otumi win here. It is say 2020 depending on how the NDC work come together no. E be ye dey amapa ejuma couple year e wo Laura constituency no. Say constituency your majority or what? It could be winning easily, cry.
But there are some places also ananka emodia, and I'm a parliamentary primaries in tea.
Yeah, can't. You see, sometimes me who
tell you me more favorite back home.
Oh, there be your favorite now. One and answer winning.
Hey, now the mommy can say I'm say my favorite.
Oh, my name sir.
Onion Makacho.
Say your favorite now, and I say uni favorite. So let me tell. But no, sometimes idea. You can say enya wahano and one you say your baby I know the gay after the facts. So never change. It share consensus me ma didn't see some of the consequences no. Yeah on the table no. Ni say hey depending on how the NDC manages itself no. E be dia man say you be winning. There it is a kumfi. A kumfi since 1992 at Amels Chrome. Since 1992. You winning that. Kaya Kuntu Blanson and I MP
yeah.
Or call primaries and Olusuye. Now idea NDC for the year no Olusuye. The body bufu ye pa. What is there? About parliament. Every picture pictures are job 600 and the casa. See parliament or say Kuntu Blanson if fear we see one cry no. And I obey fear no I said that at the taxi be aba. John no ankasa ne offer say me for ultima din me pesika kakra so visika so ato taxi kra me dey work and pay kra wa ma me hwe car dodo a yes woni fear odem and odi lusu ye nti emu che me kai in the year 2016 a lot of the NDC people moved and joined us. Constituency are winning that they be enya best 30%, 35%. We won in 2016. It will go 2020. I also say a constituency I say NDC for no a yomunema year. A very ding amount.
But 33 seats, John.
Okay. Some amount analysis. Let me try to say we need 55 in the year 2016. It is going and depending on who's the coastal constituencies no. And no who win in your Ulusuri nyira sa na aye over the years. It's 50 unfortunate one tema Easter and no ye be hwe na ya hwɛ de course but to fa krowo la dade kotopon le jokuku collect clotepo there on 2 consecutive elections no you win presidential and you lose parliamentary. If your parliamentary candidate no relationship with the electorate no may be unique. It's in a lose. But to share some coastal areas at the bar. And sometimes there are issues. You may think that they are simple issues, but there are issues about premix, some arrangement, and affecting. Most galamsey constituencies are. Was a president we knew the parliamentary candidate constituency like Takwan Suye. Do we have to struggle and win by just 500,000 and that? But because of the galamsey president I had been say or bomodena yensase and yensu yabo hobano. The process of the two emanko bebre any anje. More especially the Oma, Yamo Muko di and him say Omo share no mundi say Jumaro. Never be pre echo. So these are some of the things that are affecting. But the woman say affecting the presidency no crowd vote about form kakra. Because all these things eventually effect on the entire governance of our country. They can't say one type victory, yensa a kind for the presidency. And yes, I about majority. But majority in parliament, yes, Slim said we know. But we believe say, and this thing is bound to come at any given point in time in our history. So we do we winning presidency now when you're majority in parliament. So you only have to learn how to cooperate and work with the opposition.
Let's see what some people think. Sortish Chow says the cliffhanger win nearly gave some of us heart attacks. Losing 32 parliamentary seats is an abysmal failure. Chairman Freddie Blay lost the 3 Nzima seats. Chairman Wontumi and Abronye failed miserably to perform as they proclaimed on the rooftops. NPP should start immediate post-mortem to get rid of flamboyant executives who have nothing to offer. Furthermore, their hand time should stop. They should listen to some of us behind the scenes. Any more plans, you see?
Immediately, National Executive Committee to review. National Executive Committee brings together all the regional chairpersons, national officers, council of elders, chair, parliamentary caucus, and president and vice president. To review the elections, which we do anyway, because even in 2016, I winning, we met, we put together a committee to look at it. Obviously, that will be done. But then we share assess because elections, listening to the NDC, just and say, for instance, Mene Abronye, that is a Bono regional chairman, Kasayan, or car chairman is a Banda constituency. Omo put it together, omo polling station pink sheets, the new patriotic party candidate, Joe Dankwa winning by 27. And the end of your press conferences here, we are a bank crying. So I was say fa to overturn our results now. I declare wrongly in favor of NDC candidates. We will receive our report from our various regional reps.
Let me tell you some of the complaints as well. Kwejoba Ajiman, Asante Achim North, or say, Chairman General, it's not every party member who behaved the way I did. Tell my General Secretary, we lost most of our votes because people felt cheated and treated badly. I am an example. And then Dr. Mwako from Abenwaha says, I congratulate Nana and his NPP from the bottom of my heart. But if the battle had been like a game of playing cards and he a real carder, one would have expected him to win either by check and report or by Aile. Considering the number of trump cards he was holding, Nana has had a victory with a taste of loss. Dr. Amwakom Abenwaha. Samuel Ayepe, or say, ask my General Secretary, how about Ayen Swano? What is the role of DCs in our defeat? Let him also answer that. And then I can tell you for a fact that NPP were not smart enough in, say, Tema East. The arrest of Solomon Odampton was orchestrated by the NDC, and it worked for them. Ni in Bachona. John Boadu is trying to be smart, but the truth always stands. They just gave some of the constituencies to their opponents. Ask him what happened in Winchi. How could NPP lose in Buzia's hometown? Samson is asking. Some of the things that worked against the NPP: 1, Galamsey fight; 2, cleanup of financial sector mess; family and friends tag; men's gold customers; too many ministers; imposition of parliamentary candidates; arrogance of certain appointees; neglect of foot soldiers; perception of corruption; neglect of communicators; awarding of contracts to opposition contractors; selling of contracts which had been awarded to contractors; wound to me, openly displaying unnecessary wealth on television. That is Nanayao. How can an incumbent be that careless for the opposition to slip through the way the NDC has done? Ni in Bachona. Mami Sewa, tell JB that when we were shouting that things were not going well, what did they say? They became arrogant and pompous. It is only them that have sense, eh? See the abysmal performance and the embarrassment they have caused all of us. The constituents say they don't want person A, yet General Secretary John Boadu and his group will push that person A or person B on the people. Everyday scandals. That is Mami Sewa. PK, can you tell the NPP General Secretary, PK in Cape Coast, that in the central region, it was the poor human relations between the fallen MPs and some key people who helped them to win 2016. In the case of Cape Coast North constituency, she simply lost because she suddenly shunned and ditched some key people. These people, out of hurt, campaigned against her. PK in Cape Coast. And the messages keep coming. Ask John Boadu why the party used IRED agents whilst in opposition, and in government they use pay me make I go type. Angela is asking. So, let JB know the solution lies in early parliamentary primaries, so there'll be enough time to do firefighting and reconciliation. Nana 1 in Kaswa. John Boadu is just going on and on trying to justify what has happened. They collapsed Galamsey and brought their own people in to mine. That is why Barbara Otinjesi lost, because the Galamsey people came out to vote massively against her. Tell John Boadu they should accept their flaws and commit to ensuring that they perform better. They should stop justifying it with excuses. Now, Boache from Medina says, tell John Boadu that the party did not advise the government well. Last-minute development does not pay. An early Congress should be called. Internal bickering like Kate Jemfua, the National Women Organizer, and Amase cost us. The president should cut down his ministers immediately. The Achim narrative, that is family and friends, should change. And they should release money for people to chop small because people are hurt. Kwejo Nyako. And then awesome. NPP suffered under these: 1, family and friends government; a Japa deal; PDS; banking sector; Galamsey; corruption; arrogant MPs; special prosecutor; overbearing regional and constituency executives; Banana Danubian Fashion Center; Tabora Al-Haji. Kwame, John Boadu has escaped the Amase question. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. Because Amase there, I was gunning for Amase. And I may be kind and say, Mesuso and Sam Hunuso. And I may say, so Ayepe says, my DC worked against me. He supported my opponent. Kindly inform our General Secretary, we need to unite our party from the polling stations to constituency, regional, and national levels. Every single vote matters. Kondesbedu Seshi Asafo. John, various thoughts.
Kwame.
Yes.
Everybody say sometimes so I'm careful. Obe answer question any so answer. So never change. To say I pay the okay. I pay. No one can say him. The currency abanasa anya hana wasa me answer no. Ubisa question about winchia. The partner every to me I was here ye winchi omo call primaries and Professor Jamba for a win here. Compare was here President winning and Olusuye. And no.
That just a man for no penal.
Na jama for no penal. No, your primaries never call a man for penal. And you say you impose no. And you say you decided say you mo be uncontested. Boy, you watch your FME. So contested be.
Why? Could you frame pong? Since we're free joy that.
Oh, okay.
Or Jubilee House.
Nipa or also second year. Albert. Albert now Prof beating 3 votes or something.
And how many day? Say one. Over to I can say we're beating a 1. And I say
maybe a hundred the uncle phone him say more room.
Obey day.
Ain't he more primaries? Mo besa shemo primaries.
Now say obey day. To say Kwame Nsema okay about Amasia. Sometimes me answer krana me end up.
Okay, o dey me answer Amase. Me answer Amase. Amase me support me.
End up as if say me pe Amase asem. That's how it comes across. Because conform me be graduate say you impose candidates akwetia. I'm call primaries. And Olusuye.
No, so we call a independent.
Inti abako inti keman ko independent.
Na na from na dem man call. So other people call.
Na individual no onu ankasa decide say onko bi on obey anything Kwame. And she listened to good reason. Inti awanko. Say be we say emba wiye. Oh, train. If you say emba wiye. And you know, the next time, no, over to me as an ababio. Party near here, no, come in here, come on, me pay near the O. And sometimes all of a sudden go, oh, as if say John Boadu General Secretary, no, or no, decided say, oh, impose candidate to away so, oh, sign and go what start here. But the process is simple. Yet a committee in the year of vet, on the reporter. Process was copy say. Bibia we are Eba National Executive Committee. Eba National Executive Committee taking decisions say I hear they say me duty I me say we are na ma announce na me wa ho dey dey impose nkofo a me ankasa me wofa e contest wa say north asin central everybody don't go contest your friends that Canada Japan uncle vet you if you na Nigeria secretary to you go of him. Say sana it is a me ade me pe na me ya e ka sa na be ba no me ankasa me director of finance and administration Eric the friends Collins Nyama na go person contest Etiwa East
Abraham
but answer the man position because no indicators of person contest it the clauses here say person contest here in the main position way na ko your campaign so person person contest their G position. No G position, no. There was no way I bet you contest. So me, I'm imposing go for. And got me man go contest. Sometimes you know what about say no dear. Obi abeka at your pay. But we did as much as we can as a party. Yes, there's a room for that you okay can meet. About so 80 about Galamsey about your friend is saying. Banking sector reform seen in Yamana. For instance, baby to say, more fund managers see go security DC. Yeah. One major issue a buyer me say sec no training as a because we decided say betia musika hono. They couldn't have paid all of them because assemno edaso e court. But severe na air con air che court. Aban so there utumi transema sebi abanda ho na kraman enkanipa nti omu decide say ombetua maximum 50,000 to omo musika wo ho no time omo ye initial non compensation omo ye in the form of bonds but I no so beche You understand? Benin no. You need
there was no even engagement.
You need to validate. Yeah, you
press
need
release
to.
don't ever talk about it.
Fantastic.
You're not even engaging the people. Just press release.
You need to validate. Sign money bebre. These are concerns. Eba. Yeah, nyame adom no. Ye tie concerns. But I'm going to say anything. Share omamuha. There's no single government. We win the first term, of course, second term, and the vote, armor for. Because who implementing policies? Ebi benya home for so. Ebi so ebe affect you. Share this a free SHS policy I implementing. I'm running. Me and Kasa madam for. I'll run an ideal college, for instance, as a private secondary school provider. We lose a lot because first, because you ebi ayi ntumi nfa nkwara ne bebre so bad ho and then we lose and a lot of people like that have lost either their investment, their employment and all that affecting omo.
Listen to one for you, JB, directly at you. John Boadu doesn't get it. If he cannot do anything about the primaries, he should sit there. As the chief executive of the party, he should acknowledge where there were flaws and tell us how he's going to make the selection better. Parliamentary candidate selection, for example, should have a better process. He should be very temperate in his answers. He's sounding arrogant. Labi from Labadi. Apache say, I have a tray.
Me know this guy see arrogance very well. Ghana no, ka, they also can. The background into us also arrogant. Arrogance very what they make him. And some processes I will come out. And now we better say, yeah, saying to your base. I can't do that here. And that's what he expects me to do. Say, me better say, Debbie. And then even taking that decision, and you me take a decision. Into my camp, Manentia say, me say, and National Executive Committee. I receive a report from the various constituencies, regions, reasons are public email. Some of them may come with the same reasons or even different reasons. Me be say answer we and meeting, you better take committee, share how things went. Now I'm going to report beba and say everything better. I'm going to say next time we say Debbie. Too early, and I don't even have the authority, and it is not proper for me to do that because we are an arrogance venom.
This FM 104.3. Who to meet